we go. This is actually the worksheet you'll be filling in if you run it off, and this is what's on Dr. Frost. So I just want to remind you of the types of questions. So this is a typical substitution question. They're asking you to work out what 2g plus 3h is. And you've got to remember that 2g means 2 times whatever g is. Now g is 9, all right? So 2g means 2 9s, which are 18. It does not mean 29. It's not a 2 followed by the 9, all right? So where it says 2g, in your head, you are thinking 2 times whatever g is. So 2 9s are 18, 3 h's, 3 4s are 12, and add those 2 bits together, okay? So question 2, that means 2 times whatever f is times whatever g is, okay? So now question 4, this is where we start getting on to BIDMAS. Now remember how BIDMAS works. I'm just going to quickly write this on the screen to remind you. Okay, so BIDMAS is the order you do stuff in. Now I don't think any of these are going to have any brackets, so you probably don't have to worry about brackets today. But so what we're saying is, if a question's got powers in it, that I stands for indices, which is powers. If a question's got powers in it, make sure you do the power bit before you do the multiplying, okay? Because the I becomes before the M, all right? So with this one, we do actually have the power, don't we? We've got the power, which is the squared. So we've got to do that squaring first. So you take whatever x is, which is 3, and don't times it by 4. Make sure you square it first. So 3 3s are 9, and then you times it by 4. Right. So something like question 5. Make sure you do that a times t, that at. You do that timesing before you do that adding. Okay, because obviously multiplication comes before addition. Right, so I think that sets you up on those questions. Let me look, let me see if there's anything else to catch you out. They all look pretty samey. Yeah, number 11, I think that's probably just starting to have negatives creeping in. Remember, 5a means 5 times whatever a is. Now, because a is a minus, remember when it's happy times a sad, when it's a positive times a negative number, you get a negative number. Okay, so 5 times minus 3 will be minus 15. Yeah, now be very careful on something like question 13. T is minus 4. So on question 13, when you get onto that, all right, you're going to be having to do minus 4 squared. So minus 4 squared, that means minus 4 times minus 4. Now, a minus times a minus is a plus. So when you do minus 4 squared, you should get 16. All right. If you're using a calculator to work it out, make sure you put the minus 4 into a bracket, because when you square it, that will then give you the right answer. Right. I can see in question C that hasn't spread out very well, has it? That should be a gap after that 15. So C is 15, D is 8. And x is minus 4. So if you get it like that, you just spread it out a bit. So 15, 16. I don't think there's anything new popping up. There should be 20 questions, I think. Right, that's it, folks. So I would like you, please, to see how many of those 20 questions you can get through on Dr. Frost. I will stop the recording in a minute. After that, you're welcome to put your cameras back on if you want. And I will go and share my screen. With the questions you're working on. So once you've given it a good shot, if you're getting stuck, let me know and I'll give you a hand, just like we were in a lesson. So the recording has